Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Bowling Green Falcons taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will start this game off. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Back to the ground with the running back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. He'll do it himself. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Looking to move it through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. Ball in the air, intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The offense set for a first down play. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quickly complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Slips through the line, and the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. On the run, still looking. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Bowling Green has it back and they'll send the offense onto the field. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. He'll pull it on the read. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. He'll keep it himself. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He's looking for a man on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Northern Illinois!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over Kent State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. Powers through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Welsh. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Makes his connection. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. 6th play of the drive coming up. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays they're...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Those two not on the same page, it's incomplete. The Falcons will call on their punt team. A high high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch, called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Unloads to the wideout. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45, on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Spencer. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Give to the single back. Keeps the legs moving. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And the 37-yard line brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He's going to take off, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers...
Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Back to the air one more time. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
In punt formation to kick it away.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's